Hello, and welcome to today's episode of From Scratch to Finish, where we will be making some delicious, fluffy sugar cookies. And I got this recipe from peppermintplum.blogspot.com. So first off, the ingredients we're going to need is a cup of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 2 eggs, 3 teaspoons of vanilla, 1 cup of sour cream, a teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of baking soda, and 5½ cups of flour. All right, so the first thing we're going to need to do is to cream the butter and sugar in the mixer. So we need our butter, 1 cup of butter, and 2 cups of sugar, and we are going to cream them together in the mixer. All right, then we are going to add the eggs and vanilla. Two eggs and 3 teaspoons of vanilla. So the first time I made these, I actually ran out of vanilla and used almond extract instead, and they were delicious. So good. All right, so I'm gonna mix those in. Okay, now we need to add sour cream. 1 cup of sour cream. All right, so then we are going to combine the salt, the baking soda, and the flour together and then add it to our wet mixture. So we're gonna need 5½ cups of flour. So I'm just gonna use the ½ cup scooper. All right, 5½ cups. Let's see, salt. We need 1 teaspoon of salt. And 2 teaspoons of baking soda. All right, so now we are going to add our dry mixture in with our wet mixture. Just gonna add some, mix that up and then add some more. dough is definitely starting to thicken up. Definitely need a bigger and stronger mixer for these cookies, for this amount of the recipe. Okay, so now I've lost some of my dough, but now we are going to roll out our dough on a floured surface to about 1/4 to 1/3 inch thick. And I'm horrible at measurements, so I just take a guess. Clear all of this off, so I actually have room to roll out the dough. And these are going to make, believe it, let's see, it's 30 extra large cookies. Or if you're making smaller cookies, it makes about 4 dozen. So it definitely makes plenty of cookies, okay? And we are going to need to set our oven to 375. So I'm going to go on and preheat my oven to 375. I'll spread some flour out on my mat. All right. All right, before we start rolling, we are going to need to lay parchment paper on our pans and spray them with Pam as well. So we're gonna line our cookie sheets with the parchment. And spray it with Pam. I use the olive oil. Okay, let's see if we can get this cookie dough out. And I'll probably have to mix it up a little bit more with my hands. It really does make a lot of dough, guys. I've never tried to make just half the recipe. But you'll definitely have plenty of cookies with this one. It's kind of sticky, so you can add more flour as you go. If you want to do it in 2 batches, that'd probably be the smart way, because like I said, it takes up a lot of room. So I'm going to use this heart-shaped cookie cutter. And cut some out and then roll it again. And it is sticking, so make sure you have floured your mat well. Definitely sticking on the bottom. All right, so I can fit about 6 on a pan. So what I'm going to do is go on and put these in the oven, and you bake them for 7 to 8 minutes, okay? And it says they will not look like they are done, but you need to take them out. You don't want them to get brown on the edges, because then your cookies will be crunchy instead of soft and pillow-like, which is what they're supposed to be like. So I'm gonna put them in at 375 for 7 to 8 minutes and take them out, and we'll go from there. So see you in a minute. All right, we are back. When the cookies are ready to come out of the oven, they can sit on the pan for about 5 minutes, but then you need to transfer them to a cooling rack so that they don't get too soggy on the bottom and they don't stick. So here are my cookies. I did mostly big heart shapes, and then I did a few flamingos for my mom since tomorrow's Mother's Day. And now what I'm going to do is show you how to make the icing to go on them. You don't have to ice them. They taste great just as they are. But if you want to make icing, you are going to need half a cup of butter softened, 4 cups of powdered sugar, hopefully I have enough, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, and 1/4 to 1/3 cup of milk. I am going to do a little bit different. I'm going to go on and cream the butter and then the sugar together and then add the milk, but I'm not gonna add the vanilla extract until the end, because I wanna do some cookies with lemon, some cookies with orange, and some cookies with almond, as well as the vanilla, and then different colors. So I'm going to go on and show you the process, and then I'm gonna end up mixing them in different bowls in the end. So what we need to do first is to cream the butter. So I'm gonna go on and put this butter, it's been sitting out pretty much the entire morning. So it's a half a cup. Okay, then we're going to beat in the sugar, 4 cups of sugar. Confectioner sugar. Just enough powdered sugar here. And I'm gonna beat this together. Normally you would add the vanilla, but remember I'm adding different flavors in the end. All right, and next you add 1/4 to 1/3 cups of milk until you've reached the desired consistency for your icing. I may need to add more. I'm starting off with 1/4, and we'll see from there. I know I don't want it too runny. I want it a little bit thick. All right, so the icing is done. I'm gonna add my flavoring once I've separated it, and then my food coloring, and then I'm going to add it to my cookies. And you can either use a spreader or icing bags, whatever is easiest for you. They do not have to look beautiful to taste wonderful. All right, and that is how you make some wonderful, delicious pillow-like sugar cookies from scratch to finish. See you next time.